Good.
What's that you got?
Hey, good man! I need to speak with you. Hey!
What are you doing hanging around here, old man? Are you alright?
Not entirely. I'm Sir Ježek of Holohlavie.
And I'm Henry.
Well, Henry, I'm terribly sorry. But this is an ambush.
What?
Please don't make it harder for me than it already is, and surrender nicely. I don't want to hurt you.
Are you yanking my pizzle?
Unfortunately not. Turn out your purse so we can get this over with.
Touch me and I'll break your legs, you old fool.
Calm yourself, my good fellow. Believe me, this hurts me as much as it does you.
I sincerely doubt it. What kind of peculiar robber are you?
Robber? How dare you insult me so?
What else should I call you?
I am a man of honor. Only I've been a bit down on my luck recently.
So it seems. Even this ambush isn't working out too well for you. What you were shouting at me sounded more like Rather rude begging for alms.
And what was I supposed to say?
You won't scare anyone with politeness. Try this. This is an ambush, you shit-eaters! So if there's so much as a peep out of any of you, I'll gouge out your eyes and serve them to you on a plate.
No, that's not for me. I may not look it, but I'm still a knight.
Well, then why are you ambushing people, Sir Knight? Wouldn't you be more useful as a mercenary or a guard?
I'd have to get my horse and armor back first. Without them, I'm useless as a knight.
Someone stole your horse and gear? How?
It's a long story.
No matter. I have time enough.
I made my living through honourable service. Most recently as a mercenary in King Sigismund's service.
Well, the king certainly didn't pay badly. What went wrong?
Our unit was tasked with requisition supplies in Betschwar. That's a village not far from here. Zavish of Garbov, my commander, said the people were starting to cheat the army on supplies. So we were to reweigh and recount everything. And he was right. They were slipping sand into the flour sacks. And they were playing dumb about it. Zavish lost it. And the requisitioning turned into plundering.
Well, it's not pretty. But these people knew what they were up against. If they'd been honest...
Then they'd have nothing left. Wherever the requisitioning unit goes, even the mice starve. I went to Zavish to stop it. What's chivalrous about plundering and killing innocents? In the end, I challenged him to a duel. We wagered our honor, our armor, and our horses.
And you lost it all.
And with it, my place in the army.
Why did you wager everything in the first place? Is it some kind of knightly tradition?
Not always. It's a gesture to show that you really will defend your point of view at all costs.
It was noble of you to stand up for the common folk.
Perhaps. But you see the result. No good deed goes unpunished. Now, I'm trying to get enough coin to get my things back. And you seemed like a skilled fighter. That's why I chose you. If I must do something so despicable as robbing people, then at least they should be capable of defending themselves.
What if I tried to help you? I'll go to your commander and try to convince him to give it all back.
You'd do that for me?
Well, I offered, didn't I? So, where can I find this man?
In Sigismund's camp. His name is Zavish of Garbov. He has a black eagle and 3 yellow stones on his coat of arms. He's got a rather inconspicuous tent above the camp kitchen. Hopefully you'll find it.
And how will I recognize your things? Is your coat of arms on them?
Of course, on my cuirass and on the caparison of my horse Gringolet. It's the same as I have on my shield here. A black raven with a ring in its beak on a yellow ground. If you get my things back from Zavish, come and see me in the tavern in Pshitok. They let me sleep in the hay there.
What a cheap old nag.
Whoa!
Oi, you! Come here! Where do you think you're going?
Into the camp, of course.
Oh, aye. They can't wait to see you. Look here. No strangers are allowed in, so turn around and sod off back to the pile of dung you crawled out of.
I'm here on behalf of Sir Jezek of Holoclavi. He sent me to see Zavish.
You're Jezek's messenger? Well, that's another matter, sir. Come in. Zavish will surely be pleased. You'll find him beyond the kitchen. There's this out-of-the-way tent there. His banner flies above it, so you'll recognize it. Oh!
Mit gondoltál, te kutya? Nincs esélyed, te nyomorult!
Come here!
Heled egy szempillantás alatt kész leszek. Harapj egy kis füvet!
Meg fogod bánni!
Nézhete, kurva!
Nincs esélyed, te nyomorult!
Heal! Sit and stay.
A fenébe! Nem érek rá egész nap!
Meg fogod bánni! Na mi lesz? Te hullajelölt!
A sírodra... Bazd meg! Bazd meg! Essünk túl rajta! Húzz a pokolba, te fasz!
Nesze a pofádba!
A fenébe! Nem érek rá egész nap!
Vigyen el Jabbasan!
Most elkaplak!
Ez...
Essünk túl rajta!
Heal! Good doggy. Good boy.
Good day. Greetings to you, friend.
What do you have for sale?
Oh, well. Can you do?
I'll have a look at the wares. Word about the pro.
All right. You see? I knew we'd make... Thank you. And a good day to you, friend.
I'll have a look at the... Word about...
Huh. Finally. Pleasure doing business. Take care.
Good day to you, friend.
Good to see you, friend.
Good day.
Careful!
God grant you health.
Christ almighty. Are you alright, sir?
Here we go again.
It's just that you look...
Muscular, wise, wealthy.
No, that's not what I meant.
I know what you meant. I have had this conversation at least 100 times. Have you never heard of Prester John or the Christian kingdom of Axum?
Yes. Our parish priest talked about that.
Tell me then, how the people in those stories are described. Not exactly like you. Am I right?
But I thought that was just...
So you see, it is not. Musa of Mali is my name. Scholar, explorer, and physician. I run the camp infirmary.
my name is Henry, sir.
Welcome then, Henry. Do you need anything?
You said you were an explorer.
I did indeed. From Timbuktu, I went to Holy Mecca. From the Emirate of Granada to Venice. And from there, to the court of Sultan Bayezid of the Osmans. Until I ended up at the court of King Sigismund.
Where is this Mali? And what's it like?
Similar to your country, yet completely different. You mine silver, we gold. But in our country, it would never happen that we allow foreigners into our mines. Overall, it is safer in our country. Nobody will waylay you on your journey. And we treat women with greater respect and set great store by learning.
Well, it's not all that bad here, though, is it?
I admit that there are some things I envy you for. Like what you can do with stone.
What is Mecca like? I've heard people from all over the world go there.
Mainly followers of the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad. Praise be his name. But the journey is dangerous. I was robbed and arrived in the city as a pauper. Fortunately, I was helped by a couple of my compatriots. But even so, I did not spend long there. Let us say that I was foolish then, and foreign customs took me by surprise. I went to Cairo, where I learned geography and law, so that I would be better prepared the next time. But I never went back to Mecca.
Why not?
I would rather not talk about this, my friend. All I can say is that there are a few rich men and their beautiful wives who I do not want to meet again.
You were in Granada? Where is that?
Go west from here until you reach the sea, then south to a place called Peninsula Iberica. But I would not go there if I were you. The magnificent Alhambra Palace is forbidden to Christians like you. It is a pity in any case. Such a beautiful and rich country, yet bathed in so much blood.
Blood?
Yes. Sultan Mohammed must constantly repel attacks from the north. That is why I started studying physics, in fact. I wanted to make an impression on the Sultan because swords and cannons are not for me. Let others cut off heads. I can sew them back on again.
Where is Venice, in fact?
You do not know, my friend? Educate yourself a little. It is not far from here, on the other side of the Alps. Remember that learning is like a garden. If you do not tend it, it cannot bear fruit. Venice is an incredible city that floats on the sea, like a huge stone ship. People from all over the world go there to trade. I help them as a translator, especially for Christian envoys from Ethiopia on a pilgrimage to Rome. If only you could have seen their glorious arrival in the city. Their procession stretched from the port to the city center, and they had live leopards as a gift for the king of Venice. But I did not stay long. I, who was accustomed to the Sultan's court, being asked to live among sailors, out of the question.
How did you come to be with the Osmonds?
By complete chance. In Venice, I joined an expedition that was heading to India, but we were attacked by pirates. Fortunately, I was saved by Sultan Bayezid's warship, though it did not seem like good fortune at the time. You must understand that there are not many of my countrymen among the Osmans. The last time was probably in the days of Mansa Musa, but the Sultan soon found out that I had lived among Europeans, and I could talk to all the envoys who came to him. So I became useful.
So why didn't you stay there?
Because we were about to be overwhelmed by the Golden Horde, led by the butcher named Timur. I had quite enough of war in Granada. So when envoys from Hungary came to the Sultan, I managed to persuade them to take me away with them.
What's Sigismund's court like?
I would also like to know that, my friend. But I am stuck here. One would think that the king would value physicians and sages who have traveled the world. But no. He did not even make me his personal physician. He prefers to trust your quacks and sent me here.
It's reckless to speak about Sigismund like that.
I do not think so, my friend, since it is unlikely you will ever get a chance to complain to him.
And how do you like Bohemia?
Do you want to hear the truth? Or should I praise it to high heaven?
The truth. You don't need to spare my feelings.
Then, all I can say is that this muddy hill is about the only thing I have seen of your country. And that has not made much of an impression on me. But there is still time. Perhaps I will have the good fortune to see more beautiful sights.
Why did you leave your country of birth?
That is a very personal question. And we are not that well acquainted yet. Forgive me, but I would rather not talk about it. Not now, at least.
I'm new to the camp. Could you show me around? If you don't have too much work, that is.
Well, I suppose it will be all right, if I am not here for a while. At least I can practice your language. You use some strange phrases, you know? But that does not matter now. Let us go. So, as you have no doubt realized, this is my infirmary. One part for operating on the wounded, another for the sick, my alchemist bench, a tub of water, nothing out of the ordinary. Come on, let us walk outside. I am sorry that I cannot show you more, but I am sure you understand that there is not much to see. One is almost ashamed to call it an infirmary. Do you not think?
I don't know anything about that, sir. In our village, when someone was sick, we sent for the herb woman, and that was that. We didn't have any infirmary.
I am not surprised. Diarrhea, a few bruises, a fever now and then. That is no challenge. A learned man would certainly be bored to death in your village. And it is the same here. Honestly. Should a person with my knowledge be wasting his time here?
A camp like this is a waste of your abilities. An uneducated orderly could take care of the handful of sick people here.
And you would like to take over from me? I could find another job, though it is true that you do not seem to be any great sage. I suppose you do not know what a real infirmary should look like. But do not worry. There are more cheerful places in the camp. I'm sure something will take your
Come on,
fancy.
lads!
This part of the camp is mainly for humans. So if you are looking for one, he will be either here or near the bathhouse. We will take a look there too. Do not worry. Over there is the pen where they used to have tournaments. Until the captains banned them. But that is a long story. Speaking of the captains here, do you know who's in charge overall?
I've no idea.
You should put that right then. What if you come across one of the commanders and bump into him by mistake? He might have your back flayed by a cane. I would not like to have to stitch you back together. The camp as a whole is run by Sir Grozav or Borumlaka. That is a village somewhere in Transylvania, as far as I know. He is an interesting man, I'm sure. But he has a lot of trouble with the camp. So he tends to be, as you say, grumpy. Then there are the Cumans, who are commanded in battle by Cheritan. You will not meet him very often. He often has meetings with the king himself, in Sedlets. He is not a very cheerful man, but he seems a fair-minded commander to me. And he is an outstanding archer, it seems. How about you and archery, my friend?
Longbows and crossbows don't interest me much, to tell the truth. I prefer fighting up close.
I admire you then. I would not dare to do that. All that blood.
What, you don't like blood?
Enough to turn even
But you're
an
a
honest
physician.
man's head.
That is why.
But under this
The more
pretty
blood
skin,
is spilled,
there's a
the
devil
more work.
who
Well,
only cares for
there is enough of
Güneş,
that.
what's that on now?
What were we talking about?
You were telling me about the commanders here.
Ah, yes. The camp captains. As I said, Sir Grozav commands the camp. Cheritan commands in battle. And the third one joined us a few weeks ago. Dietrich Katz, with his Prague artillery regiment. It is a pity you will not be staying for longer. Dietrich is good to talk to, if he is not drinking too much. And over there is our bathhouse. It is not a sight for sore eyes, my friend. I mean, the women, of course. Not this filthy place. Ah, a man should keep reminding himself that zina, what you call fornication, is a shameful deed, opening the road to other evils. By the way, what about you and women, my friend?
Well, there's one here I
I'm
think
sorry.
about. But I'd rather not talk about that.
Why? Are you afraid that I will steal her from you?
No, it's not that, but... Well, I'm still not sure if she likes me as much as I like her.
Menj el!
I am sure she does. You will see. That is the way of the world. Our Lord Allah, Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, creates us in pairs and grants us love in our hearts, so that we may love another.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. I sometimes think I ought to settle down.
Do it. It's definitely a nicer life than in such a camp as this. Imagine, a roof over your head instead of a leaking tent, food cooked with love instead of a gruel cooked on a campfire. And at night, by the way, your chosen one, is she pretty?
So beautiful you can't help but stare.
All the more reason to marry her before someone else does. So, in this part of the camp, you see the tents of various mercenaries from
You have a
Germany,
kind master, eh,
Poland,
Poppy?
Hungary. In short, everyone who came to fill their pockets. You can have items repaired by the smith, and if you're hungry, the kitchen is over there. The food will please you more than me, I think. Treating meat in that way. I simply cannot eat it. Do you know where the food is truly great? In Granada. So much fruit, sweet pastries, fish. In one banquet, the cooks use more spices than your entire country in a year.
You've been to Granada?
In the court of Sultan Muhammad VII himself. That is where I became a physician. That was when Granada was attacked by Martin Yanez de la Barbuda. And I did not want to die in some battle. So I found a safer way to be useful. You know, I have done a lot of traveling, my friend. From Timbuktu to Mecca. And from Granada to Venice. And now, here. But nowhere has the food been worse than here.
Oh, what do you dislike about the food here so much?
I hope I have not Offended you? It is not your fault, really. How can a cook make something good when no pepper, cinnamon, or grains of paradise grow here? But your country is beautiful, all the same. And up here is where Katz's company of
Off you
Pargate
go.
artillerymen are billeted, to the great displeasure of everyone else in the camp. I must say, you can see why. It is the best spot, right next to the captains. And when it rains, all the filth runs downhill to the Cumans and mercenaries areas. Here is the pillory. May Allah, the compassionate, ensure you never end up in it. And if you go around the hill,
God bless you.
you
God
will come to
bless
the
you.
camp shooting range. I recommend visiting it. The Cumans must be born with a bow in their hands. But I will not escort you that far, my friend. I do not like to leave the infirmary unattended for long. Alaka Anben.
Good day.